Cheryl Alderman here from Be Ultimate. I'm a business coach and mentor and life coach, and I'm here today to talk to you about being ultimate at networking. This is a series we've been running, and today we're up to the section that really gets down to the not so fun parts of networking, and that's when you get trapped or cornered by someone in the room and you really just want to get away. They're talking at you, they're not listening to you, you're not even getting an opportunity to add a comment some of the time, and you're really just feeling like you're being talked at, and it's time to move on. First thing I would love to say to you is just make sure you're not the person talking at someone else. Be very aware that when you're having conversations, you're actually having conversations. If you're talking for longer than 2 minutes without a break or without someone else adding to the conversation, that's too long. At a networking event, it has to be a to and fro. It has to be win-win for both parties. So just make sure you're not the person trapping someone else, first of all. But if you do find yourself in that situation and you're really feeling cornered, there's some great lines you can use to get yourself out of it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make it a positive comment, not a negative comment. So a great thing to say is, "You're so interesting. I could talk to you all day, but..." And there's a volume of excuses you can use. So one of the favourites, "I really need to go to the bathroom. Can you please excuse me?" Bathroom's always a great excuse. "Time for me to top up my drink. I'm just going to pop over to the bar." And then, of course, you can get quietly distracted and go off and talk to someone else without causing embarrassment. "You're really so interesting. I'd love to keep talking to you, but I've just spotted so-and-so across the room. I promised I'd come and talk to them tonight, so please excuse me. I'm just going to pop over and say hello to them." Another thing you could say is, again, complimentary. "I've really enjoyed talking to you, but I feel like I'm monopolising you. No one else is getting the opportunity to have a conversation, so I'm going to go talk to someone over there so that some of these other people can have a chat to you and get to experience some of the interesting things that you've just shared with me." Another fallback is perhaps you could introduce them to someone who might actually resonate better with them. Yeah, beautiful. So there's just a couple of suggestions. And look, if you really want something to fall back on, you can always say, "I've been listening to this series on networking education, and they said that in a networking event, you should never spend more than 10 minutes with the same person. And so I've been really following that, and it's made a big difference to my networking. So even though I'm loving talking to you, my 10 minutes is up. I really have to move on because I want to make a really good go of this stuff I've been learning." There you go. I'm your excuse. So try some of these things out. Hopefully you won't be in a position that you get trapped, and hopefully you won't be the one trapping someone else. But if you do, a couple of lines to just help you get your way out of the situation without causing embarrassment to yourself or the other person. Remember, be ultimate at networking because ordinary is overrated.